We're here at the Jesse James Leija Gym in San Antonio, Texas. How's everything going today, Jesse?
Good, man. Just got a little workout in myself finally. So busy training people, I don't have time to train myself, so I found some time right now. So.
Right. Well, I can see, man, you still stick with it as far as, you know, your boxing regimen. Looking great shape. I mean, to be out of boxing so long, man, you still carry your physique well, looking very well. But I want to ask you about your upcoming card. Tell the people about the card, who's going to be on that card, and what are your overall thoughts for that card?
Well, we have 2 cards back-to-back on Thursday and Friday, 17th and 18th, here at San Antonio at the Alamo Dome. And the first fight on Thursday, we have about 10 pro fights, all 4-rounders, maybe 1 6-rounder in there. And it's just local kids, giving them opportunities to fight, giving them opportunities to improve their records and to learn more about the sport. You know, these are obviously beginners that can go in there and give their all, and everybody wants to be a world champion. But you got to start from the bottom up and work your way up to it. 4-rounders and 6-rounders, and then you continue from that point on. So we're giving kids opportunity. Then on Friday, we're going to have a pro-am. We're going to have about 30 amateur bouts at the Alamo Dome. And as soon as the amateur bouts are done, we're going to have about 10 pro fights on the Friday night fights. And we're just excited about all the talent. There's so many guys coming in. And you know, we have Manuel Desmo fighting for, not Manuel Desmo, Joey Rodriguez, Raul Martinez. We got so many guys and so many different gyms from San Antonio fighting. So I like to see it as a unity that all the gyms are getting together. We're all putting these fight cards in San Antonio and giving people their money's worth.
Well, you do a great job of setting the foundation with the amateur fights, because I tell everybody, though, in order to build a boxing town, a boxing community, it starts at the bottom and everything, and you guys do a great job of laying that framework, you and Mr. Bata. I want to talk to you about a little bit more boxing news, though. A lot of great upcoming fights. Again, I want to get your thoughts on it. Bernard Hopkins is going to be facing Shumanov in Washington, D.C. Jesse, you know how hard it is to become a champion, but it's even harder to remain a champion at that level for such a long time. What do you believe is some of the keys to Bernard's success, his fountain of youth, to where he can still maintain this level of excellence for all these years?
Well, I think what makes it so unique is that Bernard Hopkins at his age, and being able to compete at this level for as long as he has at his age. But it's because he's disciplined inside and outside the ring. He has so many tricks to the trade. Matter of fact, he and I watched Shumanov fight here in San Antonio.
Yeah.
He and I were sitting together, and we looked at each other, and he almost looked at, I know exactly how to beat him. We talked about the strategy because it's exactly like that.
Right.
That's how you fight him, that's how you beat him. Now, whether it happens or not, it remains to be seen. But me being in the game as long as he has,
right,
you almost see exactly how you beat that type of guy. Now, to do it is a different task, but you almost lay the groundwork on certain things, and experience has a lot to do with it, and that's how he wins the fights. He gets guys out of their element and sustains that, and he fights his fight, and that's why he's been so successful for so long.
Another huge fight's coming up is Manny Pacquiao and Tim Bradley. They fought, you know, once before. Controversial decision went Tim Bradley's way. How do you feel about that fight, and what's your overall thoughts on that battle, right?
Well, I really believe I'm one of the ones that felt that Pacquiao really won the fight easily. Matter of fact, I was at the Hall of Fame in Canastore, New York, and we had about 40 pro world champion boxers all sitting there watching the fights together, and probably about 95% thought that Manny Pacquiao won the fight easily. But these are former world champions, guys in the Hall of Fame, all agree that Manny Pacquiao won that fight. They couldn't believe it. Now this is a different time now. Bradley's improved so much. He can take a punch. And Manny Pacquiao's been knocked out. The way he was knocked out wasn't good for him. And you know, it's gonna be a great fight. If I had to bet this fight, I would probably have to lean towards Bradley. But you know, Manny Pacquiao is another Bernard Hopkins. He has so much experience and so much different ways to beat you. He has a great corner, Freddie Roach. It's gonna be an interesting fight. It's an interesting fight. This is the fight you want to see, just to see what occurs during the fight.
And lastly, the battle I want to talk to you about, again, pound for pound, Floyd Mayweather versus Marcos Chico Maidana. I remember with the Danger Zone, I interviewed you, and we was talking about the Adrian Broner fight. And right after I interviewed you, I talked to Madonna's trainer, Robert Garcia, and one thing he told me, said, you watch, you're going to be surprised at our power. And I wasn't really dismissive, but I didn't really believe that his power was going to really affect Broner that much and everything. Given Madonna's power, do you give him any shot to dethrone Floyd Mayweather, or what? I mean, how do you see that fight playing out?
Well, first of all, a puncher always has a chance, and with Madonna, he can hit you with any hand and hurt you. Now, would he be able to hit Mayweather as fast as Mayweather? Mayweather's not the same fighter as Broner. Mayweather uses his legs, Broner stands in one spot and tries to slip punches. Mayweather uses his legs nice and goes around in circles. He's not there for too long, and his speed is incredible. He doesn't have power, so Madonna's not going to have to worry about that, but what it gets you is the speed. And it's going to be a tough fight for the first 6, 7, 8 rounds. It's going to be a brutal fight for both guys. And I think, you know, if Madonna does not hurt him or really get his attention early, it's going to be a long night for Madonna.
Okay, and lastly, tell everybody where they can get tickets for your upcoming bout in April. Let them know where they can go online or pick them up.
Yeah, you can go to leijabatal.com and order the tickets right off that. The number is sitting on the line right now, 379-2702. I'm I may be wrong on that number. Or Ticketmaster. Or, you know, we have so many tickets available. It's going to be at the Illusions Theater. It's a small setting, 5,000, 6,000 seats, 8,000 seats. You can expand it. And every seat in the house is a great seat. I'm excited because I love going there and watching young talent work their way up and prove themselves to San Antonio and to the world that they could be the next world champion.
And we have a lot of young talent on this card. When you start talking about Earl Spence Jr., Joseph Rodriguez, the young kid over there, Angel Martinez.
Yes.
I mean, you have some very, very young, nice talent on this card. You definitely will get your money's worth.
Oh yeah, and not only that, talking about getting your money's worth, you buy a ticket, you can go to both nights in both events, Thursday and Friday. Who's doing that now? No promoter's doing that. For one ticket, you get to see over, if you add the amateurs, over 30, 40, over 50 rounds of boxing.
Wow.
50 bouts, I'm sorry, 50 bouts.
Definitely.
And it's just incredible, and I think this is our way of giving back to San Antonio for being so supportive of Leija Batal.
Well, with that being said, fight fans, you definitely will get your fight fixed. Reporting live from the Leija Gym, Rod Green, Hustle Boss.